Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. The Annual SCBEX Awards is a special evening to recognize the achievements of local entrepreneurs. And in advance of this year's gala event, Pharmasave has been selected as the Member Business of the Year. At Monday's City Council meeting, it was disclosed that Canadian Tire has plans to expand its current location adjacent to Memorial Drive, making way for another national retailer. Over the past week, the new 98-gallon garbage barrels were delivered to Swift Current residents, preparing for the transition to a new automated collection system. Thanks for joining us here today. The annual SCBEX Awards are set for October, and the Business of the Year has already been announced. The annual SCBEX Awards is a special evening to recognize the achievements of local entrepreneurs. And in advance of this year's gala event, Pharmasave has been selected as the Member Business of the Year, an honor which is graciously accepted by managing partner Janea Mann.
We are just very humbled and honored to have been given this great award. We feel like we're in such a company of amazing entrepreneurs in Swift Current, and you know, this is one of those awards that really recognizes your commitment to the community and your customer service, and that's something that's, you know, really the mainstay of our business, has been since the very beginning.
Pharmasave has been a driving force in the Swift Current business community for the past 50 years and shown its commitment to the downtown core with its expansive store on Central Avenue, which offers customers more than pharmaceuticals, including giftware and the ever-popular Starbucks products. As only one of 6 licensed corporate store agreements with Starbucks in Canada, Pharmasave has set a trend in business. Well, not just selling a cup of coffee, but actually taking an interest in the world of coffee itself, with Janea Mann now fully trained as a coffee master.
You do your barista training and your barista trainer training, and then advanced store learning, and then Starbucks will invite certain people to become a coffee master. And it basically is just a commitment to take things further, and you do a lot of self-directed learning to just enhance your knowledge about the coffee industry and the agriculture of coffee, and even the marketing and selling and roasting of the coffee. So it just takes it one step further, and it just adds more excitement to it.
And as far as the future for Pharmasave, the sky is the limit, as the Rubicon team strives to constantly move forward with fresh ideas while meeting the needs of their clientele.
We really make sure that the customers are happy coming here. So if somebody mentions something that they'd like to see in the store, we do everything we can to make that happen for them. And you know, we go out to buying shows in Toronto or Vancouver or wherever to try and bring like the big city comforts back to Swift Current, and it just allows people to, you know, stay in the community and do their purchasing in the community and not have to drive somewhere to get the services and products that they need.
The official award ceremony recognizing Pharmasave as the Member Business of the Year will take place during the SCBEX Gala evening, October 17th at the Sky Center in Swift Current. The retail landscape is expanding in Swift Current, with another national store planning to set up shop next summer. New businesses continue to move into the Creekside commercial area of Swift Current. At Monday's City Council meeting, it was disclosed that Canadian Tire has plans to expand its current location adjacent to Memorial Drive, making way for another national retailer.
Canadian Tire has indicated that the land that they are looking at buying from Bartle Holdings will be a new SportChek store, about 12,000 square feet of floor area, and they will be moving the Mark store out of the current location into a new site next door to SportChek at a little over 10,000 square foot store. And then Canadian Tire will be expanding their store into the existing footprint, and then have future plans for expansion. And then also a future pad site is being anticipated in the large parking field that's being proposed closer to Highway 4.
Epstein adds that rezoning and other details had to be addressed once the scope of the overall project was identified.
It was anticipated to be a transitional commercial area, but what type of commercial we didn't know. They've also had to deal with the 500-year floodplain with raising the soil. If you notice out there, they were doing a lot of fill work and that's to meet their obligations to bring the building site out of the 500-year floodplain limits so that it's a buildable site. So between that and zoning change, and then now the third part will be, from our perspective, the development plan, making sure we help them accomplish their objective for the overall site so that circulation and the flow for the parking work.
Infrastructure and utilities work will start this fall, with plans to start construction in the new year, and an opening target date for the new SportChek set for the summer of 2015. Another exciting season of Market Square returns to downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Market Square, every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Presented by Standard Motors, in partnership with Innovation Credit Union and Southwest TV News. Times are changing in Swift Current with the introduction of a new automated garbage collection system. We have more in this report. Over the past week, the new 98-gallon garbage barrels were delivered to Swift Current residents, preparing for the transition to a new automated collection system. The new containers are lightweight and hold as much garbage as 3 standard steel cans. And garbage collection schedules will remain the same despite the new system, which took effect on September the 15th, with residents either wheeling out the new garbage container to the front curb or back lane for weekly collection. The city further adds that with the new system, there will be a period of transition allotted by Triways.
Yeah, they're going to kind of work diligently with the people to make sure that if there's carts that are in locations that aren't pickable, they'll work with the people to move them, and it'll be a learning process for everybody so that everybody knows where they can place their cart so it will get picked up.
In addition, residents are reminded to either compost grass clippings and other garden refuse in their own yard, or haul it to one of the many neighborhood yard waste bins now located around the city. The Triways Disposal Services contract will address automated garbage collection for approximately 6,400 residential households in Swift Current. Any questions regarding the new collection system can be directed to City Hall. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.